Good morning, dear students. Welcome back to the English class. Today we are going to begin the sixth chapter. The name of the chapter is Who I Am. This chapter is divided into two parts. Today we are going to discuss the first part, Many Voices. This lesson speaks about diversity. It tells that everyone has something special in him or her. Everyone is unique in their own way. There are 6 different people whose uniqueness has been shared in this lesson. So let us read and understand. Part 1, Many Voices. Radha. My favorite activity is climbing trees. Just outside our house, there is a guava tree which I love to go up. Its branches spread out, so it is simple to climb up the tree, and I can sit comfortably in the fork of 2 branches. My mother tells me it's not sensible for girls to climb trees. But one afternoon she climbed up too, and both of us sat there talking and eating raw mangoes. When I am high up in the tree, I feel like I can rule the world. Here Radha is sharing her likings and daring acts. Radha relates that her choicest thing was to climb trees. Outside her house there was a guava tree. She loved to climb that tree. Its branches covered large area which made it easier to climb and sit in the bifurcated part of the tree. Her mother tried to stop her from climbing trees by saying that it was not good for girls to climb trees. But one afternoon, her mother too climbed with her, and two were able to enjoy talking and eating raw mangoes. Radha said that climbing trees made her feel as if she could rule the whole world. Here we see some words. They are favorite, which means most liked or dearest; climbing, which means going up; spread out, which means to open or arrange something over a large area; comfortably, which means in a relaxed manner; sensible, which means responsible or acceptable; and the phrase in the fork means bifurcation, where branch of tree split into 2 parts. Nazir. When I grow up, I want to become a seed collector. We have cotton fields in our village, and every year my father spends a lot of money on buying new seeds to grow our cotton plants. My grandfather told me that many years ago he could collect the seeds from his own plants, which could be sown to grow new plants during the next year. But today that doesn't work, so we have to spend money to buy new seeds every single year. I want to find out why that is so. I want to learn how to preserve seeds so that we can use them again and not spend money every year. Here Nasir says that once he grows up, he would like to be a seed collector, as his family had cotton fields, and every year his father had to spend a good amount of money on buying seeds to grow cotton plants. He wanted to stop this expenditure. His grandfather told him that in their times they used to get seeds from their own plants. These seeds were used to grow new plants. He wanted to search the ways to preserve seeds, as it would help them to save their money. Here we see some words. Spends, which means to pay for some goods or service. Find out, which means to discover or search. Preserve, which means to conserve or protect. Now let's see what Rohit wants to say. Rohit: if I had a huge amount of money, I would travel and travel. I want to see the mountains of New Zealand because they looked beautiful in a magazine picture. I wish I could sail down the Amazon River in South America on a raft. I want to live on the beaches of Lakshadweep and dive down to the sea coral. I suppose I should go to the Konark Temple in Orissa or the old city in Beijing in China and the pyramids in Egypt too. But what I actually enjoy is seeing nature more than all the buildings. Here Rohit is sharing his passion for traveling. He says that if he had a big amount of money, he would like to travel a lot. He wished to visit the mountains of New Zealand because they looked good on magazines. He also wanted to raft on the Amazon River in South America. He wanted to live on the beaches of Lakshadweep and dive down to the sea coral. His wish list also included Konark Temple in Orissa, the old city in Beijing in China, and the pyramids in Egypt. But more than buildings, his wish was to be within nature. Here we see some words. Raft, which means a flat floating structure to travel across the water bodies. Beaches means seaside or seashore. Pyramid is a monumental structure as a royal tomb in ancient Egypt. Subject: what makes me very angry is when people don't believe me when I am telling the truth. For example, if I tell my teacher that I couldn't do my homework because Ravi borrowed my book and forgot to return it, or I tell my parents that it wasn't me but my little brother who started the fight, or if I tell my teacher that I did really study for the test even if I have got bad marks, they all look at me as if they think that I am telling lies. The look on their faces really angers me. Sometimes I have to look down at my shoes and count to 10 so that I do not show that I am angry. Sarabjit says that he feels angry when people disbelieve him. He felt angry when his teachers did not believe him when he told that he could not complete his homework because Ravi had borrowed his notebook and did not return it, and that he had studied well for the test even if he gained less mark. He also felt angry when his parents did not believe when he said that it was his little brother who started the fight. So no one was ready to believe him, neither his parents nor his teachers. He tried to control his anger by looking down at his shoes and counting to 10. Dolma: when I grow up, I am going to be the Prime Minister of India. People always laugh when I say that, but I am sure that I will do it. Everyone in my class asks me what to do when they have a problem, and my teacher always trusts me when something needs to be done in school. I want to make things better for everyone. I want us to have good hospitals and roads and schools. I want to make sure that there are many good scientists in India who will invent cures for diseases and send a spaceship to Mars. Here we see that Dolma wanted to be the Prime Minister of India to serve and make things better for everyone. People laughed at her ambition, but she was sure that she would achieve it. Whenever her classmates were stuck by some problems, they asked her for solutions. Her teachers showed trust in her whenever something new was to be done in the school. She said that she wanted to make good hospitals, roads, and schools for the country. She also wanted that capable scientists should be there so that cures for diseases could be found and spaceships to Mars could be sent. Now let us listen what Peter wants to say. Peter, my favorite day is the second Sunday of every month. On this day, our whole family goes to the cinema hall to see a film. My father gets the tickets in advance, and all of us, my grandmother, my parents, my two brothers, and I, take the bus there. In the interval, my father buys us peanuts, and I love to sit in the darkness of the hall, eating and watching the film. Afterwards, we always stop to eat ice cream. Everyone is in a good mood, and we all feel very lucky that we are such a happy family. Here, Peter speaks about his favorite day. His favorite day was second Sunday of every month. On that day, their family used to go to watch a film. His father would have tickets beforehand and inform them. They all, his parents, grandmother, two brothers, and himself, would take a bus to reach the cinema hall. During break time, his father would buy peanuts for them, which he loved to eat in the darkness of the hall while watching the film. After, when the film is over, they would stop to eat ice cream. This kept everyone in a good mood, and they took it as fortune that they were a happy family. Here we see two words, in advance, which means beforehand. Interval means gap between two periods of time or a break time. Here the first part of chapter 6 is complete. Hope all of you have understood. And tomorrow we will continue with the next part. Thank you.